First, I'm really sorry if you hear background noises. I live in the only big street of my city and cars are just crazy today. Second, I'm pretty sure most of you will have seen this video. Or this other one video. And if you've seen Tom Scott's video, you'll know that this works by using something called an API, which stands for Application Programming Interface. And it might sound weird and complicated, but it's basically just something that lets me access YouTube data through code. Or something like that. I just learned how to use them for this video. So now, if you search how long until the new year, you'll see that this title, thumbnail and description closely resemble that result. But this is not 100% accurate, since I can't update this video every single second due to the quota restrictions of the YouTube API. Also, I'm using the Pacific time zone as my reference instead of my local time zone. That means that depending on where you are and when you click on this video, you'll see a more or less exact result. The title of this video will be changing until 2020 ends, and as soon as 2021 starts, it will change to a completely different title. So wait for it. And you might be wondering, why did I go to the trouble of learning something new just to make this video update itself? And that's a good question, but I'm not here to talk about the wondrous world of programming and how you can make some pretty cool stuff just with a little bit of knowledge and time to watch tutorials or read documentations. I'm here to talk about the fact that 2020 was a bad year. And yeah, I know that 2018 was low-key worse, but we won't talk about that here. We all can agree that some weird shit happened this year. For example, we've been stuck at our homes for a long time due to a pandemic. And while that's not exactly a bad thing, I've been stuck at my home for 7 months now. And I'm pretty sure most of you will agree, but being locked up makes you really start questioning your life decisions at 3 AM. So instead of doing something productive with my life, I started uploading videos to the internet. But none of that will matter soon because 2020 is ending. And you know what that means? New year, new me, everybody. Am I right? You will be able to change anything you don't like because the year count went up by 1 digit. Sadly, things don't always work like that. You know, the universe couldn't care less about the fact that our second favorite Rocky boy completed another trip around the sun. But we humans tend to think that it will somehow solve a lot of our problems, like a counterspell that will make us free from this awful gadgets called 2020. And there's nothing wrong with thinking like that. We have traditions for some reason, and although some of you may deny it, everybody has some sort of tradition, even if it is the simplest of them all. And a New Year is just that. Another tradition. Something that has no real importance in the giant scale of the universe, but for us, that might be one of our most significant days. And that's okay. Things doesn't have to be universe scale, Gurren Lagann size to be life-changing for us. The universe doesn't care about significance or feelings. We care about that. We make things important. And that might be as void as you want, but sometimes it just works. It's actually funny how we tend to look forward to a new year and a new start of things, yet most of the time we'll be thinking that every past time was better than the present. And it's pretty much the same thing all years. All years are bad. But at the same time, none of them are. You know, we are always waiting for something to happen. Something to make us change the way we think, the way we perceive things, or the way we act. Whether that be a new year, a new day, or a new hour, we are always waiting for something. And I know it's pretty hard to learn to appreciate the moment, to learn to enjoy it, and not to worry too much about how things could change later. Personally, I suck at that. I can't concentrate enough on the present. I'm always stuck, worrying about how the future will affect me, even though I don't have any clue what I'm doing right now. I mean, I just restudied a programming language that I only used during my second semester of engineering. I sat down for hours in front of my computer watching YouTube videos and reading documentation about how APIs work and how to interact with the YouTube API, just to try to make a funny video with no context and no clear point about 2020. And why did I did that? I don't know. This isn't even interesting, it has been done a million times now. But I just wanted to learn a new thing and try to not lose my sanity in the process. If that's possible. Maybe I was just hoping that someone would click on this video and they would watch it. And to my surprise, they would like it, even though I was just spitting nonsense to a screen for a couple of minutes. Or maybe this video will end up at the bottom of the YouTube iceberg, like a lot of other YouTube videos. Sometimes, you will make things that won't show the results you would like. Sometimes you'll just feel like you're wasting your time making stuff that's not good enough. And what's that for? The answer is, it doesn't even matter. You'll just keep working and you'll keep making things because you like to make things. Nothing else matters. You can be as small and insignificant as you want, but the way you interact with your surroundings is as important as you want it to be. Honestly, I don't know who am I talking to. I'm probably just talking to myself. And if that's the case, then this is pretty weird. The point of this video isn't that I wrote a Python script to make this video update itself until this year ends, or to show you the wonderful things programming can do, or to remind you that time moved faster than you think and you should appreciate it more and spend time doing things that you enjoy. Neither is to buy time and stretch this video by saying gibberish just to increase my watch time and make the algorithm pick up this video. Yaro blip blip wala churrasco 42 Juan Carlos Bloque. I guess the point of this video is just fuck 2020, worst gameplay ever.